afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. This is Dr. Sarah, your Limitless Liberator, and I'm here just to have our Q&A. So thank you, and I'm just so happy to talk with you and to check in to see, are you a limitless leader? Do you believe that? Do you embody it? It's one thing to think it. It's another to be it. So want to check in, see how it's going for you. Have this helped you in any way? Put in a comment section, whether you're watching it live. So I thank you for your time, sneaking in to join me as we talk about having a Q&A and then also talking about the topic of this moment. As well as if you're watching the replay, just put in hashtag replay. Let me know that you were able to join in on the fun. And I just wanted to know, I wanted to ask you, are you worthy? Are you worthy? What's the first thought that comes to mind? Let's free associate, shall we? And that just means whatever thoughts that come to mind, stream of consciousness. No harm, no foul, no right or wrong, no good or bad. It just is. What I want to empower you to do is to accept, believe, embrace, own your thoughts and feelings, as well as your behaviors. It's one thing to, I was working with a client and we were talking about worthiness. And as I help her along the way in terms of understanding boundaries, I have to tell you this. I used to think that boundaries were limiting. So anything, when I hear about limitations, being limited, it messes with me because, I'm all about being limitless. So it wasn't in the same, it was a disconnect and it wasn't on the same level, same page, same alignment, same vibration. And what is interesting is a matter of understanding where your thoughts begin, where others end, or in another way to say it, where their thoughts end and where your thoughts begin. So this isn't a matter of you having to now create your own identity. If you felt like your identity was wrapped up, it was you were felt like you were enmeshed with other people, whether because of your upbringing, because of what you witnessed, what you experienced, what you concluded, what you have decided on how to survive. This is now a matter of you really just discovering, owning it, and accepting your identity. And if you don't know who you are, it's okay because you're in the right place to help to understand and know who you are beyond the roles and titles that you have carried. Because within you, by which I'm listening for that part of you, that voice that needs to be magnified, amplified, have the spotlight on, even though it could be scary because you know what you know and you don't know what you don't know. But I do know this. You wouldn't be in this community if it wasn't a matter of our paths crossing and helping you to be limitless without guilt or apology or sacrifice. Come to think of it. So that said, understanding your worthiness. A limitless leader knows her worth. I used to think it was cliche to say that, like, I don't want to say the thing that the buzzwords and the trends and, it's about being, know your worth, know your worth. But it's another to embody it. And the only way that you're going to embody it and be worthy, sometimes you have to let go of what is comfortable, what's familiar, what's convenient, what's safe. OMG. Understand how our mind works. I used to think that, and I used to judge. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest. I used to judge and think that, it's wrong to be in survivor mode, or it's wrong to try to have our brains to make us safe and to protect us and serve us in the way of, I want to go there. I want to live my best life. I want to have more. I want to be significant. I want to be important. I want to do so many things. But fear keeps me from it, or my upbringing, or the story that I tell myself. And I used to judge that. I would have people to not embrace that, like, as if it was wrong. Like, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that. You need to now create new defaults. You need to create a new way. You have to believe in it. That, despite of the fact that you may look at it as a negative thing, or the worst can happen, how about shifting your mindset to look at it as the best can happen? And that is true, except where you are is where you are. If anything, and if at best, this is about planting a seed. For you to understand your worth and your value, it's time for you to become aware of the story that you tell yourself and the reason why. If it's to keep you safe because it's just too scary of the unknown, that's real. And it's okay. I don't want you to shame yourself, criticize yourself, even to the point of saying like, oh, well, I don't feel worthy. Therefore something else is wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you at all. You're already a limitless leader. My job is just to remind you of that. Take me up on my offer if you don't believe me. That's why you're here in this community, so that you can truly be limitless. I'm here to help you to remember you are worthy. It's nothing that it's not a 1, 2, 3 step of doing tactical things to be worthy. It has components to it, but it first starts with a decision. You have to decide that, you know what, I am worthy. You have to now replace the thoughts that, or the scripts that's in your mind that keeps you feeling unworthy, because that serves you. Do you follow what I'm saying? That serves you. It's to protect you. It's to keep you safe. It is a coping mechanism. Surprise, surprise. To keep you unworthy, to keep you safe, to keep you inside the box while we make that seem bad. Because, hey, is there growth there? Stagnation is happening. So it's understandable. But the day that you decide that, you know what I want, what I desire, what I see, what I envision, what I dream about is a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger than me staying safe in this box. It has to matter a little bit more than the convenience, the safety, and the protection of staying where you are and hoping that one day it will change. It will only change when you change, and you change it. So my desire for you, of course, is for you to feel worthy, to be worthy. You are worthy. If you want to get to the other side, it's a matter of you now changing the narrative or the script, the unspoken rule that you have in your mind that has been preserving and keeping you safe. If you want to go ahead and live a limitless life, it's time for you to start being worthy. And that starts with a decision, and then the inspiration, the ideas will unfold for you on what next step to take to now bravely go after your more, go after your limitlessness, go after your next. It's all awaiting you. Decide. If you need help, I'm at your service. Let me know. Either message me, message my team, inbox me, or put in the comment sections. You can put hashtag I want to be limitless, and we will be at your service. So thank you. As always, we would not have a community without you. So we're blessed to have you. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Let other limitless leaders out there know about what we're doing and our community. You take care. And thanks again. Be limitless.